Hello, beautiful souls. Let's go ahead and do a tapping today on cutting attachments. So, whatever it is that we feel so attached to that's keeping us from going wherever it is that we need to go. And maybe we're not even aware of having this attachment, but we have it and we need to just cut the tie to catapult to wherever we are going. So, I would like you to rate where we are on a 1 to 10 scale before we begin with feeling attached to something. You know it's there. It's just like kind of aching your soul. For me personally, it was letting go of a commitment, somebody that was helping me hold space in my community that I was not aligned with. As soon as I cut that, I had a number of opportunities that I was aligned with, but I felt bad. I liked the person, blah, blah, blah. The story goes on. So, where is it in your life that you are holding back from cutting that attachment that you need to maybe it's a limiting belief, maybe it's a feeling. Now that you've got your number 1 to 10, let's go ahead and get into this. Even though I'm really scared right now to cut this attachment, I know I completely and totally love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling so much anxiety about cutting this attachment, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having a hard time finding the courage and owning my honesty, I know I completely and totally love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling a lot of constriction thinking about doing this, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Eyebrow. I just have a lot of conflicting messages about doing this, about cutting this tie, about freeing myself. I know that I want to. I know that it's time. I just have a lot of anxiety around doing it. I have a lot of constriction. This makes me doubt whether I should really be doing it or not. And then I have this feeling that is so loud and undeniable telling me that it is time to let this go. It is time to move on. There are situations, there are people, there are places, there are limiting beliefs that I am ready to move on from. I know I have all of these things, but right now I'm just focused on one. I can take the next aligned action now. I can choose to let this go, even though I have all of this anxiety and fear, some lack mentality about what will be next. I hang on because I don't know what else I will get. But I can choose to let myself feel this freedom. I can choose to cut this tie, let go of this attachment. I can feel myself soar. I am ready to cut this attachment. I'm going to take the next step to hold myself accountable. I'm going to reach out to that person and let them know that I need to talk to them. I'm going to make the next step to move from that place, wherever it is, whether it's stuck in a limiting belief or a physical location. I'm going to make the next step toward that direction. I can choose to do that right now. I get excited when I think about how I will feel after doing this. I can take a deep breath and breathe in to all these anxious feelings that are coming up when I think about hurting somebody's feelings, when I think about having some sort of conflict, some sort of confrontation makes me feel such constriction, anxiety in my body. I can just choose to let this move through my body now. I'm going to get into alignment with my true self and let go of these attachments that are no longer serving me. I can thank all of the things for what they did for me at one point, the opportunities that they helped me have, because I can free myself to move on to the next best situation for me, because my heart and my body have been telling me it's time. I have this knowing that I can choose to listen to. I'm going to honor my knowing in this moment. I honor my knowing in this moment. Thank my angels, guides, helpers, and friends who have brought me this feeling, this knowing, this wisdom. I embrace everything that they're telling me as I make the next aligned action with the end vision and goal in sight. I can see how I want to feel afterwards. I can see the freedom. I can see the ease. I can feel the ease. I can accept this into my being now. Go ahead and rate it 1 to 10 and see where you're at now. See if you have any feelings, any movement of lessening the restriction toward cutting those attachments. I know I did. Even if you do this after you cut the attachments or in the process, after you make the first step. This is good to come back to and continue. You've got this. You can do it. You know you're worth it. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.